Hi, Dr. Sandra here. So I'm going to start off really positive. This is probably the step that everyone hates the most. I'm not going to lie. It's the dreaded food journal. Now, the food journal is not to track calories or fat grams or any of that. It's about giving your body a voice so that we can begin to interpret its signs and symptoms with regard to what we are eating so that we can learn what works best for our bodies. And that can change depending on what's happening in our lives. Furthermore, when we don't write things down, we forget them. So this will give us some really valuable data and insight to see how eating certain foods on time or not on time or not eating enough really can affect our moods, our physical energy, and so on. So I'm going to ask you to go out, get a notebook. It can be plain, it can be special, it can be whatever you would like. I just recommend not doing it on the computer. Sorry, handwriting is actually very eye-opening, so try to do it by hand. Okay, so in the notebook, you're going to have some columns across the top that you'll write on. The first one, farthest to the left, is going to be the time. So what time is it? Next, put the amount of food you're eating. So 1 cup, 3 ounces, a fistful, etc. Then put the type of food that you eat. And finally, feelings, nothing more than feelings. I actually want you to write down your emotional and your physical feelings so you notice them. So you'll have a column for emotional, a column for physical, okay? And there will be a handout showing an example of a journal page for your reference, but for fun, let's do an example right now. So let's say I wake up tomorrow at 6 a.m., I make a delicious protein shake at 6:30. While I'm enjoying my shake, I write down in my journal, time, 6:30 a.m., all the ingredients and amounts in my shake, and then how I'm feeling emotionally and physically. So maybe I'm grumpy and lethargic, I would write that down. As the day goes on, keep the notebook close so you can write down any snacks you have as well as what you have for lunch or dinner. And then of course your feelings as you notice them throughout the day. So for some people, writing feelings can be really challenging. And they just do like a smiley face for feeling good and a frowny face for feeling bad in their journals. And that's fine. The intention is for you to get into the habit of tuning into how you're doing and to notice any patterns with the foods that you're eating or lifestyle choices you're making. So you can also track the amount of sleep you're getting, the type and amount of exercise, so on and so forth. I'm going to give you a month to go out and get a notebook and start recording some data. And that's exactly how I'd like you to view the food journal, just simply as data. We're not judging what we're eating. We're not judging how we're feeling. We are simply observing like a scientist would collect and record data. So go out, get some crazy colored pens and markers and stickers and have fun forming a relationship with your body. Oh, one final thing, joy dots. So I want you to start practicing joy dots. This is one of my favorite things. And joy dots are little things you can begin to practice noticing in your day, throughout your day. So little things that bring a smile to your face. For example, the other night I was driving home from work and I see this dog walking down the sidewalk and he had these long sticks, 3 of them coming out of his mouth, like he could barely walk. And he was so happy just carrying these sticks. And that was a big joy dot for me. So that would be something that I could write down. It can be something such as noticing the sky when you're driving into work and it just looks beautiful and makes you feel good inside. So those types of things. So 2 things for this month, journal and joy dots. Have fun.